Hey guys, how you doing? I'm Yalek, and it's War Factory Day. And I've already started doing this once and got about 4 minutes in before the internet went all wonky on me. So I have looked, I didn't actually begin, I guess that's good, I didn't actually begin attacking, but select. But I was about to, because I was talking about the tribes that we have here. I'd gone to this screen to show that I do have the Barrage Damage tribe maxed out at plus 50%, which is awesome, because Barrage typically is doing 14,400, and right now is doing another half that, so 7,200, so 21,600 damage per barrage, which is really cool because, like, in PvP hits right now, I can one-shot rocket launchers. So it's a bit costly in terms of your GBE, but I can barrage out all the rockets in a base, for example, if that's something I need to do, and just not have to deal with those. That's like, if I've used RCZM with this account with these tribes, I never do that because the cryos aren't maxed, the medics aren't maxed, the rifles aren't maxed, but it works because I can get rid of all the rockets, and the medics and the healthier med kits keep people alive longer. So it really is an overpowered benefit. It's just that in combination with the rest of these tribes, like, we don't have anything that's really helping too much in terms of GBE, so I feel like that's why a lot of people don't enjoy these tribes. But Barrage Damage, for what it's worth, is sick. So pretty standard War Factory layout, 540-ish, 541-ish on the HQ, no shield, free GBE to be had down here. Some of it, well, you can get some for free, and then you can get some at a bit of a cost, but there is a bunch of GBE available. Fun little laser over here, that's kind of a new addition. Laser only has 57, which is how the Barrage tribe came up, 57,300. So that can be very easily barded out today. And as always, machine guns can very easily BART because they are the lowest health defense in the game. So I was kind of conflicted about which way to go on this. We've done this layout, not this exact configuration, but we've done this layout with warriors before, and wouldn't mind having a go at that again, but I think maybe not today, because these grapplers up here are no fun. They'll pull bullet. If we approach from this side, they'll pull him over here. There's a laser down here, there's a laser over here, there's doom cannons over there, and this is pretty healthy for warriors to take on, so we'll stick with the Zuka. We'll stick with the sort of vanilla approach, and yeah, so plan will be, there's not a ton of things, this is all prototypes over here, so there's not a ton of things that we can hack today, but we'll hack what we can with the mortars here. We'll use the rest of our GBE. I'm going to put her where I want her, which is going to be about there. And hopefully we can two-smoke this. Perfect. And what I want to do is I want to get critters off to the side a bit. So hopefully the lasers will spot them and not ever spark, and get off the double hack. And I'm going to direct her over there. Just get the far one, and we should be able to take out its cousin as well before the lasers spot us. That worked fairly well, not going to complain. And then with the barrage, probably, I think that's it. That's about all you want to do with Sparky here. Yeah, so we'll get a little bit of, let's see, 10 GBE for another barrage. And that looks pretty doable. So why don't we go something like this, The 9 is easy to get. The 10th might be a bit questionable. The Doom Cannon's about to come into play. Mines are about to come into play. The Boom Cannons are about to come into play. It looks like we're good. If we can get one more tower, we can get another art on there, and we'll retreat. And that looks like it's a pretty manageable health there now on the laser. So that cost us almost 2 boats of troops, but that's not too bad. Like I said, I don't think there's any further use for Sparky here. One just Bart attack here, just to clean up stuff in this area, and the idea will be machine guns and laser go down, and then we should just have 2 shocks over here. Doom Cannon doesn't range, not worried about grapplers, obviously. The rocket launcher won't range, 4 o'clock over there ish. Shock launchers won't range, so really just 2 shocks, and you know, get this one out a little early because, you know, lasers, and lasers suck. Have we discussed that here? Oh yeah, once or twice, or you know, a million times. Yeah, we don't like lasers here. Probably just go like that. We're gonna save this for those. If at all possible, we'll try to set. Wow, we're gonna have a bunch of GBE left. Well, here's what I'm gonna do with that. I'm gonna try to get that down to as low a health as possible. I think I'm gonna throw that onto the core there, and just to make sure, nuts. I was trying not to kill that machine gun, which probably sounds weird, but I was figuring if I could kill both, the machine gun would be free to kill next time, because it would cost 3 GBE and it would give me back 3 GBE, and then I would be able to throw another art. And let's see, can we do anything with this? I guess we'll, I don't know, be able to throw another art and get the laser out for a minimal cost. It's not really important here. This is not a long walk or anything, so, and that's pretty much all we want to do there. You don't 100% have to smoke the beach here on this attack, because, you know, you got a bunch of one-hitters over there, lasers out of range, more one-hitters over here. But you might want to, because of Grappler Guy. And honestly, like I said, this is 2 shocks, so there's really no harm in using the extra GBE here, and I would recommend it, because the grapplers just have a habit of getting brick. I've done that on this landing, on this layout, enough times that I think we can just skip it and we'll smoke. Because it's just safer and it's embarrassing when brick gets taken by the grapplers because you weren't quick enough. So let's avoid that. So battle orders up, ready to go. Girls flared, like I said, nice and early with those shocks because of the laser, and that should really do it. Tons of GBE on that. It's kind of mundane. Didn't want to approach this layout of this base with the warriors, just with the extra lasers and extra grapplers didn't seem wise, and so that cost us a grand total of 28 Sukas for the whole thing, as opposed to, you know, killing a whole boat of or a whole loadout of warriors, trying to hit that core, which is quite possible with that amount of damage. I mean, 540 something, yeah, it's quite possible that you end up, ooh, Kavan, yay Kavan, quite possible that you end up having to, you know, hit that a second time. This is a pretty economical way of going about things. We had, what, that was 3 hits, so there's a couple hits to spare. like if you don't get off the double hacks, do recommend throwing the critters off to the side. That seems to help a lot to keep the lasers off you. Sparky didn't even get touched until I sort of abandoned her. You know, after the first set of double hacks, we re-smoked. After the second set, just left her there. And she wasn't even injured after the first set. So, yeah, recommend the critters. That really helps buy you some time. But even so, if you don't get those off, then you have extra attacks to spare. If you have this tribe maxed out, if you have the tribe maxed out and you were boosted, you could probably just barrage the HQ down. I wonder. That would be interesting to see. I am not boosted, and either way I have less GBE on this account, and you shouldn't really have to boost to beat War Factory. So anyway, I've got an upgrade available. That should be fun later. Anyway, pretty easy layout. I mean, it really would have been fun to try something like Lasertrons off to the left side and just clear everything. You'd barrage the grapplers well before you got to them. Unfortunately, did not prepare for that. That's par for the course. So we'll use the pedestrian approach today, just straight to the core with Zuka. Nice easy walk. If you follow the landing points and flare points there, they will walk very consistently. Where's my pen? Tools? Brush? There it is. Okay, and is it gonna, yeah, there it is. Cool. So, if you noticed, pause there. So just landed pen. Thank you. So just landed here. Just, you know, a little bit of smoke down there or whatever. It's not super important if you gap a little bit, but if you flare up to here, they will pretty consistently follow this path around the right side of that, what do you want to call that, that wall of snipers. Sometimes you'll get a girl who wanders a little bit over this way, but that's not a huge deal, and sacrificing one or two ladies is not the end of the world. So pretty easy. If you're not, you know, into the smoky thing, I'd recommend giving it a shot here, because it's a good one to try it out. Shocks are pretty easy and all that. Anyway, that's all I've got for you. Luckily the internet didn't crap out on this one, and I'll catch